Very well played. A couple of weeks ago we had a chat, I think it was at Grace Road, and you said it was doing your head in to keep getting to 50 and not going on and getting 100. It's doing your head in no longer, I hope.
No, it's definitely not. It was taking its toll on me. Obviously, it's good to get 50s and 60s, but to actually go on and get a big score was a great day for me.
We'll obviously talk a little bit about the innings and the context in a moment, but how important was it also to get your first 100 as captain?
Yeah, it is. I'm not very big on personal milestones, to be honest. I want to win games of cricket, and we haven't been doing that, so hopefully we can get a few wins on the board for us ourselves.
But in terms of past captains in the recent years, the Cooks and the Lambs and the Haydens and the Hussies and the Sales all making hundreds as captain, you now join that company. That must mean something.
Certainly does. There's some big names there, so yeah, it does.
Talk a little bit about today. Obviously the situation at T, 181 for 7, and you were watching from the non-strikers end, I suspect in the same way that we were watching up in the commentary box with a little bit of incredulity at what was happening at the other end.
Yeah, it started to do a little bit. I think the cloud came over and it started to nip around a little bit, and yeah, we lost a few wickets, but we got ourselves back into the game, 60 behind with 1 wicket down as well, so yeah, we got ourselves back in there.
Last 3 wickets adding 120, which is terrific. A bit of northern grit, Lancashire, Yorkshire and Cumbria at the end with Jack White.
Yeah, it's very important when the tail end wags like that. It's a big thing to the team, so yeah.
And also in the context of the game, a couple of batting points, which again at T looked very distant.
Yeah, we had Jack at the other end, just stood there, and it looked a long way away. But yeah, we got a couple of points, and it's good.
He didn't know how many he had to get, did he, to get the points?
No, we just stood there, and saying yes or no. It was like.
As far as the match goes, obviously that's made a big difference. Tea time, the follow-on was still very much a possibility. Kept the lead down to about 60, nipped one out just before the close, the night watchman opener. How do you see it panning out for the next couple of days, obviously weather permitting?
Well, hopefully there's some cloud around in the morning and there's not much rain around, so hopefully we can nip a few more out before the rain does come.
And we talked about the fact that you're not a big one for stats, I know, but the first 100 as captain also passed 4,000 first-class runs for Northamptonshire today, which is, again, a nice little milestone to get past.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Well played, great stuff.
Thank you very much. Cheers.